Right now at noon, trees down and power out across much of our area. Meteorologist Chris McGinnis is tracking the impacts of this morning's wet weather on this Weather Impact Alert Day. Plus,
a 3.5-hour-long search is now over in North Portland after police apprehended a suspect they say threatened a woman with a gun. We'll have the updates coming up.
And new developments in the murder of filmmaker Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle, as their son Nick makes his first court appearance to face charges of murder in their deaths. KGW News at noon starts right now. And thank you for joining us on KGW News at noon. I'm Tim Gordon. You're getting a live look right now from Vancouver's waterfront. We're going to bring that up for you. You can see the skies pretty cloudy out there right now, but no rain falling at the moment. But overnight, boy, heavy rain, strong winds brought down tree limbs and power lines across much of our area, leading to power outages and school closures too. So the storm overnight having lingering effects across our area. Chris McGinnis joins us now. And Chris, the worst is over for today, but more rain on the way.
Yeah, there is more rain, and we will talk about that. Here's a look back real quick. The Magic Mile ski lift on Timberline Lodge picking up 138-mile-an-hour wind gusts last night. We can get to the box and show you some of the other gusts across the region. The Quinte Bay Bridge in Newport, 76 miles an hour. Silverton in the Willamette Valley, 60, and PDX, 55 miles an hour around 1:30 this morning. Enough to knock down, of course, trees and power lines and closed roads. There's a live look right now at the traffic map. All of those icons indicating some sort of road obstruction. The good news is Highway 26 over Mount Hood has reopened, but a section of Highway 20 through Lynn County and Highway 126 through Lane County remains closed at this hour. Meanwhile, a little closer to the metro area, 99E is still closed 2 miles north of Hubbard because of downed trees and power lines. And as we shift gears and take you over to Yamhill County, a section of 99W is closed near Amity, and 221 still closed near Unionvale. Last but not least, 219 closed on Chehalem Mountain because of downed trees reported just north of the Newburgh area. And we'll take you out to the Oregon coast or in the Coast Range. Highway 130 still closed 4 miles east of 101, again because of downed power lines and downed trees. The traffic out there right now is actually in pretty good shape. But let's get back to the weather box here because we have a lot to talk about as our wind warning continues here for areas east of the Cascades. I want to go ahead and bring that up. Let's see if we can get this moving for us here. High wind warning continues for areas out towards the Columbia Basin. That said, your wind should begin to die down a little bit as we go through the remainder of the afternoon. In fact, the wind gusts earlier today were up over 60 plus in the Dalles. We're now down to about 33, so a little bit more manageable. We've got some breaks in the clouds at the coast where it's currently 49 degrees in Lincoln City. And the live look over downtown, some rain falling right now in downtown. It's 48 last check at PDX with some light rain here and there and snow returning to the mountain. There is a winter weather advisory up at the Cascades this afternoon through early tomorrow. All right, temperatures holding steady or slowly dropping as we go through the remainder of the day today. I've got Portland topping out. Well, we're basically at our high for the day, and then we'll hold steady or slowly drop for the remainder of today with on and off light rain showers. Then we turn our attention to this, a flood watch up starting tomorrow morning for everywhere shaded in green for the next atmospheric river, targeting the region starting early tomorrow morning before the morning commute with hours of steady rain back in the forecast. We'll break down the amounts and when it moves out coming up in just a few minutes. Tim?
You are a busy man, Chris. Thanks very much for all of that. And this is what it looked like earlier this morning in Oregon City near Highway 213. A fallen power pole closed the highway and knocked out power there. We also saw a power pole that fell in the Mississippi neighborhood in North Portland and a giant tree down across the road on Northwest Miller. Well, taking a look at the current number of power outages across our area now, PGE reporting more than 6,000 customers still without power, citing high winds overnight as the cause for those outages. Pacific Power is also reporting more than 31,000 customers without power in Oregon. And Clark Public Utilities up in Southwest Washington is reporting more than 30,000 customers without power this afternoon. That's down from more than 150,000 customers who woke up with no power early this morning. PGE says crews are hard at work to restore those remaining outages, and I'm sure the other utilities doing the same.
We understand that this can be tough to be out of power like this. We've got school, it's the holidays, so we truly understand how frustrating and impactful outages can be for our customers. We are working as quickly as we can to restore everyone's power. We're not going to stop till we restore everyone's power, but we are going to do it safely.
Now, PGE also tells us that if you do see power lines down, just stay away, be safe.
Down power lines are dangerous. Do not go near them. Do not touch them. Do not pick up a stick or something else to move them. Just stay away from down power lines.
And if you do lose power, PGE suggests you check to see if your neighbor's power is out too before you call the power company. Other tips include checking your electrical panel to see if any circuits have tripped. And if you do need to report an outage, you can do that online at portlandgeneral.com or give them a call, 503-464-7777. Turning to Northwest Washington now, which is still dealing with the aftermath of all the recent heavy rain. Now a new landslide in Skagit County is causing more evacuations. This is happening near the small town of Concrete, northeast of Seattle. This video shows a smaller landslide blocking a dirt road, preventing camera crews from reaching the main slide. Emergency responders in Pierce County are now headed north to help out there. Flooding in the area turned deadly yesterday when a driver tried to go through a closed road and ended up submerged in a ditch about 6 feet deep.
It's really terrible to see what a natural disaster can do to people and large numbers of people. So it's really heartbreaking, but we always come at it with an attitude that we're going to come in, do the best we can to help.
And take a look at this new drone video out of Pacific, Washington, showing crews working to repair a breach along the White River that has led to heavy flooding in the area. Crews have been using an excavator to lift massive sandbags, you see them there, right into place to shore up that levee and close the breach. And we have breaking news in North Portland, where police have arrested a man who allegedly threatened a woman on a bus with a gun. Police had been searching for the man in North Portland for more than 3 hours. Thomas Schultz joins us live from North Portland. And Thomas, what more do you know?
Yeah, Tim, this was a huge search effort with dozens of police officers here on scene between Rosa Parks and Holman. And this is a search that stretched on for more than 3 hours. It began around 8 o'clock this morning when Portland police say a woman on a bus reported that she had been threatened by a man with a gun. Police say transit police responded and were told the suspect left the bus and had boarded a MAX train. Transit police intercepted the train and approached that suspect, who allegedly then jumped off the train and ran down Rosa Parks, where he then jumped a fence into a backyard. That's when police issued a shelter-in-place order.
Obviously, we're concerned for the safety of the folks that live in there, so they send out a notification through public alerts to let people know that police are in the area. They ask people to lock their doors and windows just as a precaution.
Again, police say a man is now in custody. That shelter-in-place order has been lifted. The CERT team and crisis negotiation team was also on scene along with drones and the K-9 unit. Once again, Portland police searching here for about 3.5 hours in North Portland. This scene is just starting to come down here. Police are just starting to take down yellow tape as they have a man in custody. They say they found him in a garage of an unoccupied home. So, Tim, that 3.5 hour long search now coming to a close.
And that is good news, Thomas. Thanks very much. The Multnomah County Sheriff's Office is investigating after a body was found in the Willamette River. It was recovered near the Hawthorne Bridge just before 9 o'clock yesterday morning. Authorities say it's still unclear how the body got there or who it is. And new at noon, the man accused of killing his parents, Hollywood filmmaker Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle, made his first court appearance this morning. Nick Reiner did not enter a plea on 2 counts of first-degree murder. His arraignment is scheduled for January 7th. Reiner was ordered to be held without bail. His attorney called the deaths a, quote, devastating tragedy, adding that there are complex issues related to the case.
We ask that during this process you allow the system to move forward in the way that it was designed to move forward, not with a rush to judgment, not with jumping to conclusions, but with restraint and with dignity and with the respect that this system and this process deserves and that the family deserves.
Among the legendary films Rob Reiner directed during his decades-long career, When Harry Met Sally, The Princess Bride, and A Few Good Men.